Hello everyone, back again here with another video, and I know I haven't been uploading consistently over the past few weeks. That's because I've been busy with some other stuff, but I am back now and I should be uploading more consistently going forward. Okay, today's topic is about study tips and techniques which I've used throughout my life as a student, and I hope by sharing them with you guys, you can implement them in your life in order to get good marks and study more efficiently. So, without wasting any further time, let's get started. Okay, the first thing is location. It's either you're going to be studying at home or at the library. And if you're going to be studying at home, here is what you must know. Always make sure that the room in which you're studying in, or the room which you're going to be studying in, is organized and not dirty. Because trust me, there is nothing more demotivating than a dirty room which is messy and not organized. So always make sure that the room which you're going to study in is clean and organized. If you're going to be studying at the library, always make sure that you have a checklist of items which are a must-have, because there's nothing worse than going to the library only to realize that you forgot the textbook which you're supposed to be studying with. So make a checklist of items which are a must-have, and before you leave your home or your room, always make sure you take those items of the checklist to make sure that you have them with you. Number two is to get rid of any sort of distractions, be it your phone or food. And for me personally, my main source of distraction is my cell phone, because I'll be trying to study and WhatsApp messages and Facebook messages will come in and I'll end up on my phone and not focusing on my studies. And one thing which I've learned to do is to take my phone and put it in another room. In this way, it will require effort for me to stand up and go take my phone from that other room. So the trick here is, the more effort it takes for you to access your distractions, the less likely you are to be distracted. So if you're someone who always wants to snack when you're studying, make sure that you don't have food nearby which you can access. The third one is the Pomodoro technique, which is for those of us who can't concentrate for a long period of time. And the way in which this works is that you study for 25 minutes and then you reward yourself with 5 to 10 minute breaks. And in that break, you can access your phone or you can have a snack in order to reward yourself for studying for 25 minutes. In this way, you are able to study long enough and also have breaks in between. And for me personally, I found that this works very well. So if you're someone who can concentrate for a long period of time, I would advise you to try this technique. Number four is to use abbreviations, and I will give football as an example for me because I enjoy watching football. So let's say you were asked to name 4 animals, and the names of those animals were cat, rhino, lion, and monkey. Those are the 4 names. And for someone who enjoys football, the best way to make sure that I don't forget those names is to associate them with something which already has meaning to me. Okay, here's an example. For cat and rhino, I will say Cristiano Ronaldo, and for lion and monkey, I will say Lionel Messi. In that way, I took something which previously didn't have meaning to me and associated it with something which already has meaning to me. In that way, it will be much more easier for me to remember the names of those animals. This is called classical conditioning in consumer behavior, if I am not wrong. And for me personally, I found that the technique works very well if I'm trying to cram something really fast. Number 5 is to ask a friend to record a voice note. for you. And I used the previous example of naming animals. Let's say you're asked to name 4 animals. What you will do is to ask your friend to record a voice note saying the names of those animals, and you will put on your headset and listen to that recording on repeat while you're doing passive things like laying in bed or doing the dishes. And for me personally, I found that by listening to someone's voice while I'm doing things like dishes or just lying in bed, I found that I grab or I understand the information much more better than when I'm sitting in a chair and staring at a textbook. So I would advise you guys to try this method and tell me if it works for you. Number 6 is to use Google. Let's say it's too late for you to go and ask the lecturer or the teacher about something which you don't understand. You can go into Google and type the topic which you are trying to understand, and you'll be surprised about how much you can learn on Google. I found that sometimes I will sit 2 hours in a lecture room and not understand a thing, and then go into Google and find a 5 minutes video and understand absolutely everything. So Google is your best friend and you should use it. Thank you for watching the video, and if you found this information very helpful, please don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. And thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.